Hello everyone, Vladimir Vlad, aka Bulgarian Cowboy speaking, and today I received some lovely news that Cage Warriors that takes place in London on March 20th. Well, Brazilian Rafael Macedo will square off against one of the Irish fan favorites, really, Joe McColgan. So let's now look back at both of the fighters. Joe McColgan, man, he's probably the favorite of Irish crowd because of his lovely submissions. Even in the amateur competition, he scored two slick arm bars, and then he was defeating many opponents via submissions or decisions. And he was only stopped TKO'd by Jai Herbert, who now scored the UFC contract, signed it. It was inked, and the guy, well, Joe McColgan or the SBG Hunter, well, he has decision wins and he has submission wins over Tom Hogan, Richard Williams, Aldo Cirillo, and Robbie Scott. I mean, his Bravo choke is stunning, just like his guillotine choke. The guy is a submission phenom with a score of 6-2, and you don't want to go to the ground with this guy. But Rafael the Butcher Macedo, he's kind of different type of fighter. He comes from Brazil, and you know that the Brazilians, especially the guys from Frontline Academy, Salvador Bahia, they're pretty much known for their strong will to fight until the last dying breath. But looking back at his career, I've seen something weird. He has only one submission win, which is a heel hook at Cage Challenge in 2014. So it means the Irish guy is pretty much way better in his submission games and pretty much behaves more powerful when the fight is taken to the ground. On the other side, Brazilian guy is kind of, how you say, um, he's kind of brawler. He likes to finish people. He likes to fight, finish people, teach them a lesson, and so on. That's the Brazilian guy. The Brazilian guy is a strong, powerful dude who simply likes to keep the fight, on the ground and to strike, to punch people, to remain on the top, to remain active. That's him. But against Joe McColgan, this might be the wrong strategy because Joe McColgan, he comes into this fight on the back of a first round submission win over Robbie Scott at Cage Warriors 1-1-0 in Cork Island, ahead of his meeting with Scott. McColgan contested Cage Warriors 2019 Fight of the Year when he fought fellow celebrity striker Mehdi Ben Lakhdar, which resulted in a draw. And Macedo on the other side, he comes in the bout on the back of two solid wins over well-known European quantities. In his last outing, the Brazilian earned a split decision nod over highly touted Manchester lightweight Kane Musa at Bellator 230, and before that, he recorded a successful Cage Warriors debut when he banked a unanimous decision win over Perry Goodwin, who has since moved down to featherweight. And Perry Goodwin, he's a tough dude. Looking at Kane Musa, he's also a tough dude. I mean, Bellator is not signing just anybody. So let me give you a prediction. Rafael Macedo will probably try to go to the ground, and I think Joe McColgan can't wait for that. I think he barely waits for that to happen, and I believe Joe McColgan is gonna definitively win this fight, especially because it takes place closer to his country in his time zone, because Rafael Macedo can only look for his opportunity in the stand-up. That's the only area where I see that Macedo might win this fight, but if the fight goes to the ground, Joe McColgan definitely has the advantage.